Could you please
Good
confirm
morning.
you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I hope you're doing well and having a great day so far.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much for making yourself available for this meeting. I really appreciate it. So, regarding this meeting, it'll be in interview format and will take and it'll take approximately 20 to 25 minutes. I hope it's okay
Okay.
with you.
No, it doesn't
I'll
matter.
share my screen as and when required, and please consider that the questions that I asked, they are on behalf of my age group, which is around 11 to 13 years old.
Okay.
So do you have any questions before we begin?
No, not now.
No? Okay. Thank you. Here's the agenda for today. It is mainly spread into three sections. In the first section, there will be a set of questions, which will then be followed by a fun personality check in the middle,
Okay.
something for you to take away, and
Mm-hmm.
lastly, some suggestion and advice questions for you. So I
Okay.
hope you're as excited as I am. So let's begin.
Yes. Let's go.
So just to begin with, could you please briefly describe what your role is professionally?
Well, as a professional, I'm working as a software engineer because I like coding also, programming in computers. And as a personal, I am a little techie. I like making electronics projects and listening music also.
Thank you. So, do you like your job? How do you feel about it?
Well, I do really like job. Right now, I'm doing as a computer professional, and I like coding and I like developing, creating new things, meeting people also. So it's kind of like that job. So I like it really.
So, moving on, I am very interested to know what hobbies you enjoy.
Sorry,
Are
could
there
you
any
please
particular,
repeat?
are there any particular hobbies you enjoy?
Hobbies.
Yes, please. It could.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Am I
Yeah, yeah,
audible?
yeah, yeah.
So, do you have any hobbies that you enjoy? It could be in lockdown or before lockdown.
Well, I like reading books, basically on technical topics and blogs, and making some projects by my own.
Thank you. So, are there any particular books you enjoy?
Mostly engineering books.
Cool. Thank you. So, is there anything? So the books you kind of like is like learning ones. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, moving on to skills. Do you have a soft skill that you've gained and you're very glad to have?
I don't think so.
So, do you have anything like communication or teamwork? Maybe.
No. Most of the skills I have are technical skills, no soft skills.
Okay. Thank you. So, moving on, is there a skill that you really wished you had? Maybe either you're lacking.
Yes.
Which skill?
Uh, as far as I know, I think I should focus on a little communication skills because I like to interact with people, but I think I should focus on communication skills more.
So, so in communication, what is it like? Which part in communication? Public speaking, vocabulary. Which one?
No, no, public speaking
Confidence.
mainly.
Public speaking. Okay. I'm also. I was going to this thing here, Toastmasters. It's a very good thing. You should try it. So it's where you give like you have. So there are two types of speeches. There's one impromptu, and there's one prepared. So you can do a prepared speech, which is around 5 to 7 minutes. You have to do,
Okay.
You have to try not saying and it really increases your public speaking.
Okay.
Thank you. So now, moving on from skills to advice, has there been a time when you had been given a piece of advice and that you were very glad to have followed it?
Mm, I don't think so. Or maybe I don't remember.
Okay, thank you. So, but have you been given any piece of advice
Mm,
that is
I don't generally give advice to people.
no? Have anyone given you a piece of advice?
Oh, someone gave me.
Yes, please.
Yes, once my teacher gave me advice to pursue a course, and I followed him, and I'm glad that I followed his advice.
So now, still based on advice. So
Hmm.
obviously, about the course, I think it's a very good piece of advice anyone
Hmm.
can give you, especially from a teacher. Thank you. So now, moving on from skills to advice,
Hmm.
have you been given a piece of advice that it's been given to you, but you didn't follow it, and you really wished you had followed it?
Uh,
In particular,
no, I don't think so.
so there's none that you haven't really followed.
No,
Looks like you were a good boy then.
maybe.
Okay. So now, just before we move on to the personality check,
Hmm.
could you please try to describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words.
Yes, please.
Hmm. Self-motivated and what should I say? Hmm.
So maybe how you like maybe.
Fun-loving.
Okay. So can you please tell me parts of your life why you would like tell you why you would use these words?
Hmm. I mean, whenever I feel low or I feel uh, somewhere stuck. Hello.
Yes, hello, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Whenever I feel stuck somewhere or I feel low, I motivate myself. Maybe by listening some music or by reading some book or talking to myself.
Hmm.
So I overcome that problem easily.
Cool. Thank you. So now we have pretty much finished the first section of this interview.
Okay.
Yes, which is the questions section. Now we're going to be moving on to the personality check.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask me, I think it's probably the most fun part of this whole interview.
Personality
Well,
check. Okay.
could you please put the following 5 animals in the order of your preference? So, like what you would like first.
Okay.
So, like cow, pig, sheep.
I would put tiger first,
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
then horse,
Mm-hmm.
then cow,
Mm-hmm.
then pig, and then sheep.
Thank you. So, now moving on to the next slide, we have found out what these mean. So this is what each of what you said means. So because you said tiger first, your first um like your first priority in your life basically is your
Mm-hmm.
pride, or you can say passion, which is then followed by family,
Mm-hmm.
and then your job,
Okay.
followed by money, and then love. Yep.
Hmm.
Just a small prediction I created. Not all of it's going to be correct.
That's right.
Okay. So now we'll move on to the next question. So can you please tell me, so each one, could you please try to describe them, each one of them?
Hmm. Dog. Loyal.
Thank you.
Cat. Cute.
Good.
Rat. Um. What should I say? Irritating. For rat. And C.
So how do you feel about this?
Beautiful.
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 Okay. So we'll move on to the next one and we'll find out what they mean. So that implies the descriptions. So when you said the dog,
Hmm.
it's so which you said loyal, that
Hmm.
normally would mean yourself,
Okay.
which is then followed by the cat, which you said cute, partner,
Okay.
yes, and then the rat is your enemies, so like irritating.
They are definitely irritating.
And then which you said the sea, which was beautiful, means you like the life.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
So now we have finished the personality check. We'll move on to the third one, which is the suggestion and advice section. So, from your personal experience, if you would like to give one advice to children, what advice do you think you should give to them that they should follow?
I think they should more focus on practical things in life rather than just education.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I have experienced from my life.
I think that's also a very good piece of advice you can give because you also have to loosen out.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't just keep doing work. It'll just it wouldn't feel right. It's just like learn, work, like that. So you need a little bit of loosening out. Okay. So following on, but it's still based on advice. What advice do you think you should give to children that they shouldn't do?
Hmm. They shouldn't do.
Yeah.
They shouldn't only focus on playing. They should also focus on studies also.
So you have to have a
Most of the
mixture.
children, I think, are focusing on extracurricular activities right now. So I think they should focus on studies also. Studies are as important as other things in life.
Definitely. Thank you. Also, that's very good because the other one you should do, you should also have a little bit of playing, being practical, and you shouldn't also focus on playing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
that's right.
So, if you want, should I ask you some bonus questions?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So, have you done something before that had got you into trouble? And if so, could you please tell me something that you think got you into trouble? Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot.
No, I don't think I get any time in trouble. Mostly I pass through.
Thank you. So now the second question that it won't be valid. Can you please? So I'll still say it though. So one thing that you did, but you didn't get into trouble for, you kept into a secret, but because you didn't do
Sorry,
it in trouble.
just a second, just a second. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, sure. So the second question won't be that valid because of the first question. So it was one thing that you did and you didn't get into trouble for it.
Marriage.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that's a joke, but I don't think so. Anything like that.
Okay, thank you. So now, just to conclude this meeting, because it's pretty much finished. So Could I please request you one thing that you've liked about this interview?
The things you have described about me through those pictures, I like that, and most of the things are quite matching to my life.
Okay,
And this is the first time I'm giving such an interview, so it's quite interesting.
thank you. I appreciate it. So, and moving on, just for the scope of improvement, if I had to change something, what would that be?
For me,
No, for me, for this interview, maybe the way I
oh,
talk, maybe the slides. What do you think I should change?
I think you can use more pictures and images for your questions.
Sure.
Like you are asking them verbally, you can show them pictures also
Mhm.
of questions
I'll implement
for
that.
some clarity.
Thank you for your time today. And
Thank you.
just for a token of appreciation, I would like to present you with this certificate
Oh,
taking
that's
part in
great.
the interview project. So I will email it to you, and
Yeah,
I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
thank you.
I hope I do. Bye.